I want this place to have some Arms Family Homestead flair to it. Just don't get caught.
Okay.
Yeah, and some do your best. That's right. You got it?
Yeah.
Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and we are not in Oklahoma. Does anybody recognize that barn? I wish I could take that barn home with me. We are on a special mission. You'll have to watch DJ's video, my wife's video, on Do Your Best to see why we are here. We're not in Oklahoma. We're not in Texas. We were in Texas yesterday. We went down to Granger Smith's Yee Day event, and that left from there and came straight to, where are we at?
I can't tell you.
You don't know. We are in Alabama at the Cog Hill Farm. And I'm sure most of my followers know who Jason and Brooke are. There's a cage in the truck. That may be a clue, a tip, a hint. Except that's not my truck. It's a long story. Trust me. Just watch DJ's video. But we're going to walk around and check some stuff out. This new barn they're building is going to be unreal. I've got a lot of jealousy issues with their barn they're building right now. It matches their house. So Cog Hill Farm, if you guys don't know who they are, how long have you been at this place? 2 years now?
2 years. Yep.
Originally, you lived about, 40 miles from here on a much smaller farm?
Much smaller farm, about an hour from here south. Yeah, way smaller farm.
And you had meat chickens, and you tried to raise meat chickens and sell to
restaurants and catering service, and then that kind of expanded out.
Then it turned into...
It turned into work, way too much work. But then, then just the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel took off.
So Jason's channel, Cog Hill Farm, has kind of evolved the same way ours did. We used to be just that homestead channel that we had our gardens. We showed you how to grow a garden. We had, goats and stuff, and they were meat goats, and it was very. This is a homestead. This is how it runs, and this is how you do it. But you can only do that for so long. How many times can you tell somebody how to process a chicken or how to grow a tomato?
Exactly.
How many times can you tell somebody how to grow a watermelon? Well, I've taught him several times, but
72.
anyways,
5.6.
it evolves over time, and I like to joke and say our farm has turned into like an online petting zoo.
Exactly.
And if you look around, we're going to take you and walk around and introduce you to some animals on the Cog Hill Farm, and you'll see just why we think. Well, it's kind of like an online petting zoo.
That's exactly what
Lester runs a sanctuary. I'm not a sanctuary.
No.
But it's just,
feels like
I don't really know how to describe it any other way than an online petting zoo. Like our subscribers, our followers come to see our videos because they love the personalities of the animals.
Exactly.
And maybe the people.
Maybe the people.
Okay. So, I got an idea. Now, fellas, I'm going to need your help. Okay? Jason's over there with the animals. If you look around this farm, every time I watch one of Jason's videos, I see these little Cog Hill Farm stickers on everything. You'll see, like all of his feed barrels, like, for example, the tractor, the mower, the brush hog, has a Cog Hill Farm sticker right there. You see all those stickers on the back of his buggy?
Yeah.
I want this place to have some Arms Family Homestead flair to it. Just don't get caught.
Okay.
Yeah, and some do your best. That's right. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see that? I think right there would be a perfect spot.
I have a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good spot. You're gonna get us caught. You gotta hurry up and peel the sticker off the back.
I'm trying.
Put it on that buggy right there. Apparently he likes stickers.
I'll put it right. Oh, I messed it up.
That's a random spot, Kobe. All right, let's go meet some of the animals. I'm sure most of my followers probably already know who most of them are, but hey, sit right here. See that? So I've recently learned why Jason nicknamed this group of geese a certain nickname. The alarm system.
The alarm system.
I'm learning why. And I've also got a gray goose that's like one of your gray goose out there, gray geese out there that came from Lester and Jamie. And she went broody, and she is as mean as a den of snakes. I'm hoping she'll hatch something out, but
she won't be mean once they're gone. Once they're grown up, she won't be mean no more.
I know, that's what I mean. But the problem is she made her nest right next to my feed trailer. So you have to walk by her 7 times a day. So. All right, so you got a little steer over here.
Yeah, this is my mini cow or mini steer, Hoodies.
Well, he has a shadow that looks, I mean, almost just like him. Now I got to meet Lester and Jake's, steer. He may be just a little bit bigger than Moody.
Feels like a giant cat tongue, don't it? Oh yeah, he's tiny.
Are you like his little stepbrother? Yeah, I like this old school bus here. I mean, trailer. I don't know. Is it a school bus? Is it a... Jesus, he looks just like ours.
Jeez.
Now, we'll say this. Our 3 geese are not as... they're not as alarm system crazy, wild, loud as Jason's are, but I'm afraid they're going to get there. That's my worry, is they're going to get to that point where they're just like, wah, 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 all the time. But that's why Cheese is in here. This is Jason's egg mobile. It's a big, well, not really a semi-trailer, but a big tractor trailer, and still left the axle under it, and everybody kind of griped about that, because why do you want to have that big trailer sitting out here? Exactly. But it's a perfect mobile egg hut, right?
I move it around. We're fixing to move it probably tomorrow.
I saw on a video the other day you were showing the difference in the grass where the trailer had been, where the chickens had been, and where they hadn't been. It's fertilizer. Yeah, it makes sense. And then you got all your Premier One netting around it. You can move the trailer and the fence and everything. Just stay out of Cheese's way, apparently. He don't like visitors.
He don't like visitors.
So this is where Jason's got me beat. I used to grow a big garden. I used to have a lot more free time to grow a big garden, and he's doing it very similar to the way I used to, on raised beds, not structured, built, framed up raised beds, but raised rows with a drip system. However, are you preparing for the end of the world? Or,
I just couldn't stop.
You've got enough tomatoes to feed an army.
I hope to freeze dry them.
Well, you're going to need a few more freeze dryers.
I'm definitely going to need another freeze dryer.
So there's, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows?
4 rows and roughly 100 foot apart, long. So it's 400 foot of tomatoes.
Good luck, buddy. That's a lot of tomatoes, man. I applaud you. It looks amazing. I will say this though, I haven't seen as much of a flower farm this year as last year.
Nope. We got flowers planted, but I just got so behind. I'm way behind on everything. That's
the story of my life. I think that's the story of every farm. You just get behind. And so the garden thing, like I've probably had 200, 300 comments lately, people wanting to see our garden and our greenhouse, and there just is not a garden this year. I tried last year and ran out. It was like I couldn't get ahead of it. Mm-hmm. I always felt behind, and then we had the drought come through, and it was just, which I did have irrigation, but I'm irrigating my garden off of our rural water, not a well or a pond or the creek or anything, and that gets kind of pricey when it's, it doesn't rain for 3 months and it's 100 degrees, but everything was just brutally hot, and maybe it's an excuse, I don't know, but the garden lost priority, I will say that. And with kids activities, with 3 kids going all different directions, and DJ's merch facility and the other properties we bought, and just all the stuff we do, the garden kind of lost priority, I guess, over the years.
I understand that. I
It's a lot of work.
understand
It's a
that.
lot of work.
It's
I mean,
a lot of work.
Just what you have in you have planted in here right now is a lot of work. That doesn't count all the seed starting and all the prep work and everything.
Yep.
It's a lot of work. And my problem is I don't mind giving vegetables away.
Yeah.
I mean, every gardener probably gives away more than they eat, but I hate seeing it go to waste. And one thing that like kind of burnt me over the years, especially when I was working shift work and I was trying to sell at a farmer's market, was my shift work wouldn't work with the farmer's market. So then I'd have all these crops come out. I'd have tomatoes ripe and the farmer's market would be on Saturday morning. Well, I'd have to work and they won't hold for a week. And so that was kind of what dwindled my garden over the years.
Let me tell you what's crazy too about farmer's market and giving stuff away. Of what I've noticed is that you can get rid of it selling it quicker than you can giving it away. It's like most people don't.
The problem with giving it away is they want it delivered.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
you say I've got it, I've got 10 pounds of tomatoes. If you want it, just drop them by.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't.
Come get it.
Come get it, and then they don't show up. Yeah, that's what happened to me too, man. It's actually trying to rain on us. We're trying to get through all this as quick as we can because I'm not gonna lie. My wife is on the way to the beach. This is our pit stop on the way to the beach. We had to work, see. And in years past, if it had been just me having to work, she'd been like, really, we got to stop? Well, she's got a YouTube channel now, and this was her stop. She was like pumped when Jason and Brooke, said this would all work out. So DJ wanted to come here, trust me. So this is going to be like the new feature of the Cog Hill farm, I feel like. Like this is going to be the central focus of this farm.
Exactly.
And I'm jealous. I mean, I know I've got my big shop, but the big barn for the animals, for all the livestock, this is going to be amazing. I watched a video the other day. He was talking about how he was going to put in all the stalls. All these are sliding doors. So he'll have a stall inside here, right, where the animals can come inside. And then they have a covered area outside.
Yep.
So he'll build, his pens off of the doors out here and have different stalls for different animals. And look at all the pasture over here. This is going to be awesome, dude.
Yeah, we're excited.
It's
really excited.
I will say, so today's the first time I've ever been here in person. And when I pulled in the gate, I do feel like it looks smaller in person than it does on video.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm not saying the pasture, your pens are small by any means, but it just looks smaller. Right. And then you look over here and you're like, oh, wow, that's where half the farm is.
Yeah, this is way over half the farm on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to let them go into the wooded area too, so we're just going to let it all, they can get out in the shade if they don't want to come up here.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room for everybody.
Well, I think a rainstorm's going to knock us out here. We were going to walk around and see everything, and we made it back under the roof just in time. I don't know if the window's rolled up in that truck. Oh, God. Well, I think we caught a break in the rainstorm, Jason.
It didn't last long.
So this is Jason's orchard, not your standard normal orchard. Hey, Jason does them a little different.
It is a little different. I got most everything growing on cables.
I'm not saying I've never seen. I've seen lots of videos of people growing apples and stuff on those cables, but I've never actually been to anyone's orchard. And I'm not going to walk out there because it's muddy right now, but he's growing fruit trees on a trellis, basically.
Yep. That's trellis. Yep.
Pretty much the concept. And then this is what Lester likes to pick out about your
my French garden.
Your French garden. He calls you, what's it called? He's got a name.
I forget what he calls me.
French something. He was calling you something one day, but
I can't remember.
So this was just like off the side of their house. This is brand new, by the way. Their house is, how long have you been in your house? 2-3 months?
We moved in here at the first of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little longer than 2 or 3 months, but you just got your cabinet fronts on.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's been a work in progress, but...
Yeah, just got the stair railing put in probably a month or two ago.
Yeah, the stair railing was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, and then this is just like their side yard.
Yep.
Just getting started on that. I'm assuming you're probably going to plant roses and stuff all along. Yep. Is that the plan?
Yep. Well, actually, Rose is already there. They're just not big yet.
Yeah, they're not big yet. I bet it looks really cool at night. They got all the lights strung up under here. Man, this is awesome. You've come a long way since the original Cog Hill.
Thank you. He looks way different.
Tucker. Meow. You gonna make me miss my kitties at home, you know that?
Is anything on them yet?
The blackberries are starting to get ready.
Well, I said I wasn't gonna walk out here and get in the mud, but
They taste like when they're red.
the boys have found a couple ripe blackberries out here in the orchard. You like blackberries, Kobe?
Yeah, it's sour.
It's sour. They're probably not quite ready to eat yet. I mean, they're close.
Some big ones.
Yep. You're gonna pick all of his good berries.
I've gotten 2.
Well, that's all he's got. Look, there's no berries on here. I mean,
Yeah, there's no berries at all. Oh no.
hang on here. Your shirt.
Oh, what is
It's
it?
interesting.
What in the world? Who's that? Who is that? Wow.
That's that other channel that follows her around. Well, I guess the rain's just gonna keep running us under the roof. I think I could just sit here. It's nice now.
It is nice now.
It was pretty warm when we got here. That rain
It's
comes in.
real
I can just sit out here on the porch all evening. But listen, guys, Jason's channel and Brooke, they've done. It's like very similar to what we've done. Like DJ's got her channel, Do Your Best, and that was kind of the main reason why we came to visit them today. We stopped along the way, but Jason had Cog Hill Farm, and then Brooke started her channel. It's just Mrs. Cog Hill Farm.
Yeah.
And go check both of them out. They're great, phenomenal people. Jason's on YouTube, Facebook, all the places. Are you uploading Brooks? Is she uploading hers to Facebook as well?
Yep.
On a separate page, Mrs. Cog Hill Farm there too?
Facebook, yeah.
So that's the only different thing. I just do all of DJ's on the main page for us. But anyways, it's great, wholesome content. So many of our followers comment, say that they watch us because it's just good, wholesome family content, and they can turn it on and not have to deal with foul language and just wild, crazy, acting stupid stuff. And well, it's just pretty much sums up Jason and Brooke. They don't do any of that stuff. So I know you'll enjoy their content. And they have an emu named Sheriff Nugget. I didn't show you guys Nugget. It kind of rained on us. We didn't get to finish going and looking at all the animals and everything. But Nugget's a character of his own. And that's one thing Jason's really good at. And maybe not quite as good as our buddy Lester.
No.
But Jason's good at giving all of his animals a character, a personality. Give them the personality. He just shows their personality. They've got it. And he just brings that out in them. And Nugget's quite the character. It's funny. Listening to Jason's stories about Nugget patrolling all night and, all this stuff. So I think the reason we're here, you guys just got to go watch DJ's channel. I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away if I don't quit talking about it, but I think it's going to work out well. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. Well, boys, did you accomplish my mission?
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like you've moved into the back seat back here.
We have. I put a couple stickers on Jason.
Yeah, I saw one on Brooke.
Yeah.
Did you get some Do Your Best stickers put somewhere?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe they'll find them all while we're gone, after we leave.